Hi friend, this is Dr. Apurv Mehra and this video talks about the food for your life, right? When I look at the important things which I have learned in the short stay on Mother Earth is there are different kind of people, the individuals, and amongst those, right, they keep on thinking that what exactly is the main essence of being here, right? In your school and college, which is filled with a lot of learning, right, with a lot of excitement, with friends and their heartbeats, what you realize is that you often want to find what makes you happy. And what makes you happy goes along with the passion that develops during these years. Somebody might find it very early, somebody might find it late, but usually by first 2 to 3 decades, you are sure about the journey ahead of the next 5 decades that follow after the first 3 decades, right? So number one is to find what is your passion. What exactly are you passionate about? So if you watch a movie called as Gran Turismo, so which I spoke about in one of the videos which I recorded with Dr. Zainab, I made this point that there was a guy who was working on the simulations, and he developed a liking for the car races when he was just 5 years of age, right? So there can be this eye that you might sight on something, set on something, and this is what you wish to do, can come early to you, right? And if you have this passion, you're known about it, you know this, that this is what I want to do, 50% of your thing is over because you know what to do, and then the entire life goes around revolving on it, right? Many of us will not be able to have this, right? It comes gradually. So it's not necessary everybody will have it at the age of 5. It can go on for first 3 decades, but usually by that time you know exactly what you wish to do. All right. So the first food for life is passion. And if you are passionate about something and you are trying to do that, right, that automatically makes you happy. So passion and being happy, they go together. All right. When we march ahead, it was a classical saying when we used to have food on the table, right, at my home. My grandfather used to teach me one thing, that never allow everybody on your dining table. They should be very selected people who can have this privilege, and just focus on people who are there on your dining table. And throughout my life, what I saw with my grandfather, my father, the same tradition continued. The access to that table to have food together was very limited, right? And this is what he taught. If people around this table, around you, they are happy, your world is happy. So your world is on that table. It's not the table, the whole world outside. It's this table, that's your world. So दुनिया यहाँ है, बाकी सब दुनिया नहीं है. So that is what you should focus on. And that's the second point that you should know. Passion and being happy will always go on with happiness on that table. So if that table is not happy, nothing in this world is while keeping. So you have to value that. This is very, very important. The next point that you must think food for life is, I'll place it. If you have passion, if you're happy, then automatically you're going to earn, right? But don't make it the only thing that you earn, because money is one of the earnings of life, right? And I will place money as a second earning only after the blessings. So I think blessings are bigger than money, because it is the blessings which gets you all the things. So never ever cross path with people and hurt them. Every life you touch, all right, will teach you something. So I wrote this line sometime back. जिन लोगों को कम में जीना आता है, उनसे हमेशा हमें सीखने को मिलता है. So people who have less in life, they will always give you examples. So if you watch that movie Mission Mangal, and here that girl used to stay in a single room, and she used to squeeze out everything, the bed, the table, and everything, and that is how she made that Mangalyaan, with concise, being small sized, fitting everything inside. And this is what the art is. The art is, right, that you should learn to live in minimum. कहते हैं कि अगर आपके पास कम है, so everything that you achieve in life becomes more powerful, becomes more importance, right? So कम होना एक बहुत बड़ा गिफ्ट है, बिकॉज आपको हर चीज़ का वैल्यू आता है. जिसका सरप्लस है, यू ऑफन लूज दैट. सो दिस इज वॉट इज इम्पॉर्टेंट. सो everybody around you, and specifically people who learn to live in less, they are teaching you. Learn from them, value them, appreciate them, because that is how you collect blessings. Blessings are collected like this, and then you become richer, because money is one part of your wealth. Blessings are another significant part. This is what you should run. Coming to the next term, right? Three things which will always define you, right? Is your work, which composes of your passion, your being happy, collection of blessings, and the other wealth around. So that's your work. All right. Number two thing, which is a food for life, is your behavior. If you don't have to be the garbage truck that keeps on spilling around, in fact, you should be the sandalwood, whomsoever you touch, right, smells of you. So be that person whose attitude towards life is beautiful. And then finally, the most important thing, which I feel is the food for life, is the will to give, right? If you can give open heartedly, God will give you more. We are all traffic police, guys. Whatever we have is to be passed on, whether it's knowledge, it's wealth, whether it's name or it's fame. Whatever you have is going to not last forever. So pass it on. Pass it on when you can, because that's the way to live. Develop your passion, stay happy, make your home strong, value people, collect your blessings. Wealth is one of them. And importantly, pass on to the generation next. These are the food for life. Thank you very much.